Hi guys, welcome back to Marant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. This is GameStop, guys. What a great stock to own right now. I just want people to understand what you're looking at. Currently, over the last 6 months, GameStop is up around 17%. In addition to that, you'll see a great run here for the last week and a half, from $23 all the way up to $27 right now, when it closed out today. This is a great company to own, great stock to own. I love it. In this environment of recession, depression, you name it, we are not worried about inflation. The margins are right. The product is run right. The company's run right. SG&A is getting lowered. And this is a great buy. Go ahead and look at it. Hey, guys, I don't need to explain to anyone why I'm a GME elitist, right? I mean, GME elitist, just so that people understand what that means. It means that I don't think that it just means like I think my stock's the only one manipulated. I don't care what's manipulated. I'm not in the markets for that reason. I know that there's a lot of stocks that are manipulated in this market, but for anyone to think, oh, my stock's the only one, no one's ever made that proclamation. What we have said and what I've said in detail is I would rather spend my money with GameStop than any other company, because a company like this, AMC, as you look across, it is down 12%, 12.5% over the last 6 months. It's lost everything. It can't hold the liquidity that gets pumped into it. It's official pump and dump, and it has been for over a year now. And at $8.71, this is not worth much more than $5 a share. That's exactly what this stock will be coming forward. You'll see it hit under $6 in due time. It's just going to be a bad run for AMC because there's no profits to be made. It is a poorly run company. Partner that with the problem that I see in front of you is this. This is APE, guys. There's no way to disguise what this is. This is a straight pump and dump. They just took your money. It's an inside job, and it's never going to come back. Unfortunately, you won't find a buyer at $4. You won't find a buyer at $3 or $2. Because no one wants to buy the debt of AMC. They tried this out. They tried this out for the last 2 years, and no one was buying but retail. And retail was buying it under the premise that there is a short squeeze coming. There is no short squeeze coming. The manipulation that people want to talk about it's unfortunate. Because if you think, like you AMC elitists, think that this is the stock that's going to tilt the market, it's not. The most shorted stock in the world is Apple. Then Tesla, and then where's AMC down that list? This is not a shorted stock. This is not a manipulated stock like you think it is. That is manipulated by the insiders themselves. They took a stock worth $10.50, and it's already at $4.22, and they haven't sold one share. Do you know what happens when they start selling shares? Well, one, they don't have a private buyer. They don't have anyone to talk to. Mudrick's going to give them a deal, you think? Silver Lake? Who knows? Wanda? Maybe? No. No one wants any part of this stock because this stock has no official holding in AMC, the company. This is just liquidity sucked out of your shares. They have no need to ever vote or make them official AMC shares. It's not going to happen that way because they would lose their company. This gave them the company back. This allowed them to take control of their company because they have 483 at their disposal, 483 million. A lot of people know the ratio. A lot of people know what's going to happen with those shares when Adam Aaron does sell. When he does sell, if he sells it to the open market, if you thought that volume of 8 million and it dropped it all the way to what, $4.23 today from 470, and you thought that was a problem, wait till you really start selling these shares out on the open market. You can't. There's no buyers for it. You guys don't have the money to buy up all their debt. And it's not even all their debt. It's just enough debt to get them through this year. They still owe $4 billion, $3.5 billion at that point over the next 3 years. What the hell are you going to do? You're going to file for bankruptcy unless you find someone to come buy your company. And at that point, you will be at the mercy of them. AMC needs to close a lot more movie theaters, about half, at least half, to become profitable. And they're not profitable. It does not matter what movie comes in that movie theater. The movies don't make the profit for that company. It's how the company is run, which will make the profit. I hope you guys understand. This stock right here, and I told you this a month ago, was going to go down. And I said it's going to keep coming down, and there's nowhere it can fall. It cannot stop. And I'm sorry, guys. Pay attention. You guys can believe Butcher of Wall Street. You guys can believe Trades. You guys can believe Tony De Niro. You can believe all of them. And they're going to believe that they all bought in, too, like they tell you they have. No one's buying APE. And if they're buying APE, they're going to lose their money. I help you. I try to help you every day. And some people don't listen. And the ones that do listen, then they're like, man, I wish I would have found you sooner. And guess what? I'm still here in front of you, and I'm going to keep telling you the same thing. No one's hiding behind it. No one's telling you the only stock that's not manipulated or whatever it may be. Like, no one's making these proclamations. You know what happens, guys? You paint the brush with like, hey, everyone's a GME elitist. They think they're the only ones being manipulated. Oh, we don't even care. Do you know what the narrative is for GameStop investors? It's we're going to hold forever because we know the company's doing well. We are here for the long game. Go look at the earnings reports. Go look at any letter that's ever come out from Matthew Furlong, our CEO. Go look at the whole thing. Everyone's here for the transition, for the pivot, and to ride this out. The MOAS, all that stuff that's been manipulated and talked about in out in open terms, that's not what I'm here for. Me, personally, I'm not here for that. Hell, I have a space here that I made, and I tell people, and everyone's here talking, having the same talk. You guys want the squeeze? You guys want that nonsense? Go see how it works. Go see how it works when the whole world's against you. But let me see when Apple, when Tesla are out on Wall Street or out in every other SEC office doing protests, then you'll have equal footing AMC. Then you have something to talk about. But until then, you're the little guy at the party. And you don't understand you're not worth anything. And they know you're not worth anything. You are not a problem. AMC is not a problem. They took away the buy button. That's your claim to fame? They took away the buy button from a lot of stocks that day. And it was just to slow down the entire market because, yes, it was short. And it was going to be a problem. But don't think that your one stock, AMC elitist, is going to be the one that's going to push this over the top. APE, you're gone. You'll never get this back. You'll never get this money back. AMC, the official stock, will never get profits back as well. They know this. The insiders know this. And Adam Aron is looking for a buyer. And when he finds a buyer for said shares, for all the debt that he has carrying over, the $500 million that he has to pay within the next 12 months, when he does that, the price of APE is going to go down. The stock itself of AMC will go down. No one's here to buy this company, and no one's here to save you. That's the difference. That's why they won't deliver on your shorts, on your so-called FTDs. They're not going to deliver them ever because they don't have to. Who's going to make them? I'll just leave it at that. You want the next one? HYMC. This is a pump and dump. This is a robbery, and it should be investigated by the SEC. If you're invested into this company, you have to know that a week ago, they announced that they struck gold in their hills. And that pumped it all the way to $1.10 and has since gone down almost 50%. This is the stock. This is what they do. They pump it, they dump it. They pumped it onto you, retail, all the way up to $3.10 right before they had to announce their earnings for the end of March. When they announce their earnings, what then happens to the stock? You have lost everything out of the stock. You've lost 80% of this investment. This is a nightmare. I've tried to help people. I've tried to tell them what it was. I said this is a Mudrick Citadel partnership with AMC. Adam Aron facilitates all of this. There is no value in this stock whatsoever. This is the 500-day EMA. This is the 200-day EMA. This is the 50-day EMA. And then this is you. You think this stock's going in one direction? Well, how could it ever go up? Who's going to buy it? 6 million shares traded back and forth, guys. Nobody touches it at 60 cents. Who's going to touch it sooner? Never. It's dilution all the way up to $500 million and or 1.4 billion shares. Go read the SEC filings. This is an official pump and dump. They should be investigated. Adam Aron canceled his television interview the day of the announcement because he did not want to be held like the way they're painting Ryan Cohen. You can paint Ryan Cohen and say, oh, what did he do? He burned retail? Because he made a personal investment into a company and then sold. Let me know when Adam Aron is making a personal investment and then selling. No, he makes your investment with your money out of AMC into this. And it was just to cover the bases for Mudrick and Citadel, who owns HYMC, a portion of it. And Citadel owns a portion of Mudrick too. You guys got to know this stuff. Like, the partnerships are there, the relationships are there, and we've mapped it all out. We've told you in real time. That's why it's scary for me. Like, people really don't do the homework. They just listen to these YouTubers and or whatever they read on Reddit in a controlled echo chamber. The last stock we're going to talk about is Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, I'm not afraid of Bed Bath & Beyond. I actually think Bed Bath & Beyond is undervalued at the moment. Do I think it's a great buy? I don't want to use the word great buy. But I think fundamentally this is a company that has more of a market cap to run, has a lot more runway than not. The market cap says that it's only worth $600 million. You can buy all of Bed Bath & Beyond for $600 million? No way. They have new funding. They have new cash on hand. They have $450 million, something like that. You're telling me that their assets and the product alone is not worth $150 million? The talent on hand is not worth $150 million? I think that they're worth $150 million. So I think that this company, and once it hits $6 a share, I think that at that point you're in the buy range. You're somewhere in that. I'm not buying it because I'm buying GameStop, but this is not a bad buy. $4, $5, $6. If it were to go below $6, which earnings are in 10 days, 9 days, this is something that you're looking for. If they didn't lose more than $150 million, hey, they're doing it right. So we'll figure out what they're doing coming up, but I don't. It's not as bad as it looks. This is not a bad buy right now. If anyone's in it and they understand what happened, this was just a farce. It was just something to paint a bad picture for Ryan Cohen, and that's unfortunate because he's doing an amazing thing. Ryan, if you ever watch any of these videos, just know you have a great leadership team, and we agree with that. I know I agree with it. Whether it be Mark Vanden, Michael Day, Alan Adel, and of course Larry Chang, any of the crew. I think that you have a great squad around you, and I think you guys will be the next Warren Buffett of our generation, and that's why I'm invested with you. But as far as meme stocks goes, guys, and you guys all looking at these stocks thinking they're the same, it's very unfortunate. There's one stock that is the truth. There's one stock that's actually transitioning, pivoting, and doing it right. That's what makes me an elitist, to believe that. I don't care about the short squeeze. I don't care about market manipulation. Listen, market manipulation happens on everything in the markets. This whole government's a goddamn scam. But I don't need to be here pounding on my chest, wasting my time when I could be at work making more money than to be huddled up with you to say, boo-hoo, this is really happening. You might not be able to change it. And some of you guys will, no, I don't stand with that. You can change it. Good luck. Good luck to you. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to play their game. And to play their game and to make money doing it, hey, guys, I don't just own GameStop. I own Costco in the same environment that everyone else does. I own Costco, and I've managed to go from $100 a share all the way to $600 a share on Costco. This year alone. That's what it was. 600% increase. What the hell? 500% increase. What the hell am I crying about? This is the same market as everyone else. I'm just putting my money where my mouth is. I'm putting my money where I feel there's great opportunities to make money. And right now, it's GameStop. And I love GameStop. And it's a very good investment for me. So anyone out there trying to say otherwise, and we all know, they're on Twitter, the tough guys. The guy called, what's his name, Marine, thinking that people are afraid of him or afraid to talk out on GameStop. No one's hiding behind a mask. No one's hiding behind a name. I put my picture, my name, my face. I give out my personal cell phone number. You can call me. You figure it out. No one's afraid of AMC, the movement. Oh, my God. These guys are delusional. They will make $0. The only ones that made money were the ones who sold last June. No one's going to make a single dollar moving forward. Adam Aron will make sure of that. His company needs to thrive before you ever make a dime. And guess what's going to happen? That's not going to happen. Simple math works, guys. Gravity works. And you'll see how it all works out for AMC. But I wish you guys the best of luck. I really do. Bed Bath & Beyond, killer buy. Coming up, GameStop, my favorite, my only, my everything. HYMC, run. APE, run. AMC, maybe when it's like $5, maybe it'll be a buy. Maybe not even then. No way. Let them close half the movie theaters and then we'll talk. All right, you guys have a good night. That's enough. Hopefully you guys get the info. Peace. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Let's see you around, millionaires. Well, some of us will be. Peace.